And there we go. We are live. Hello, peoples of the internet. I am Saphire Sistream, the director and owner of Valiant Studios. And today we're going to be working on 3D modeling. So, let me pause this for a second. It's a little bit distracting. So, there we go. What will we be 3D modeling today? Well, we are working on the demo level for the dimensional shift demo. Yeah, you heard that right. The demo. The one that we've been working on for a while. Why have we been working on it for so long? Well, that's because life happens. Stressful things get in the way. And also, it takes a while to make a good demo. So, alrighty. Let's get to work. This room needs to be changed. Definitely doesn't feel like the right scale. Okie dokie. I do still have a little bit of a cough from being sick recently, so I do apologize. Okay. We need some debris. How are we gonna make some debris? Go to the spaceship kit bash, my favorite. Wow, Blender, you gonna take all day? There you go. And let's get these stats up. There we go. I need to be monitoring those. Oh hi, I guess airport Wi-Fi is just stupid. I don't have audio playing, but Saphire is super cute and I'm happy to see you. Well, I'm happy to see you too, Minacorn, but you can't hear that because you don't have any audio playing. Ugh. All right. You might be wondering, what is kit bash? Kit bash is the process of taking a kit like this and bashing it together. And this is how a lot of things are made, especially in the movie world, like Star Wars. Remember all those ships? Those are made by physical kit bashes. These are digital kit bash sets that I'm just going to yoink because they're useful. There's no point on making things harder on yourself just because you want to be picky. Okay, that's a bunch of debris, but that's kind of small. Gotta think about this one a little bit. What even is going right here? Let's see. Yep, there's that door there, and honestly should probably have this open up. To be honest, that would be cool. Why don't we do that? Perfecto. Just what we need. Alrighty.
That was lovely.
So, yeah, we can just have that not lit up there so you can't see anything. Something that we need to think about is that lighting plays a big part in all of this stuff, so we may not have to make details somewhere. Oh, hey DJ, Mechasonic fan artist, hello. This song I'm listening to, what is it? You can hear, or you can see the title on the live stream there. I believe the previous one was Best Friends Until the End of Time by Join the Herd remix. Oh shoot, I need to get that off of there. Imagine getting copyright struck. Well, remove from list. Let's see. What other stuff is on here that'll kill me? Sucks that I can't play the Discord remix. I really like that song, but nope. It will get the stream blocked in Russia, and I mean, I get why, but come on, man. Bunch of bronies live in Russia. I know, right? Well, I actually have several other remixes of Discord. Here, let me see. Let me see. I've got... Ooh, there's this one from I Has a Pwn called Discord Dance. That's not like Discord, the song, but it's a nice Discord song. Hold on a second. Let me just play this one real quick. I need to search through the list. Discord. Ah, there we go. I have 4 Discords. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got Pagan Pegasus's remix of Discord. I've got Discord Dance by I Has a Pwn. I've got Sim Gretna's remix of Discord, and then I have the original Discord by Odyssey Eurobeat. But I want to hear Discord Dance right now, so that's the one we're gonna listen to. Okay. Sure we're in the right one here. Basic test, double jump test. Functional decorative, there we go.
Makes sense. Oh, what fun is there in making sense? It's really quite boring. Twists and turns are my master plan. Then my heavens back where you began. Game's over, my little ponies. You didn't find your precious elements. Looks like we might be due for a big old storm of chaos.
Go. If you like this song, DJ, I could send it to you.
Makes sense. Oh, what fun is there in making sense? It's really quite boring. Twists and turns are my master plan.
I'm gonna add that add-on.
You didn't find your precious elements. Looks like we might be due for a big old storm of chaos.
Screencast keys isn't working. Okay. Have to figure that one out later. Ooh, don't want to do that. Please do, Angie Saphire. Oh, is it changing? Yeah, that's gonna be the you know, honestly, I'm just gonna turn off those hotkeys. I can't use Blender and use those hotkeys at the same time. Let me set it to something. I don't even know one that would, like, work. There we go. Okay. Now, hopefully, I won't press any buttons that will change it. See, who sent me a friend request? Huh? Mutual server. Alright. Is real space still happening? That's a good question. You see, I don't have the rights to real space. In the future, I'd like to buy it. I probably might even be able to get it really cheap, but until I get the rights to real space, I may not be able to do things in an official capacity, but I'd love to. Oh, hi, Compute. How are you doing, Compute? You could join this stream if you want. Some yip yap about your stuff. You were waiting? Waiting for what? My demise? Waiting for the cube to uncube? What do you mean? You desire bloodshed? Well, I mean, I don't know how effective a bloodshed would be, because, you know, how exactly, like, blood is a liquid, right? And when it's dried, it is kind of flaky and frail, so how are you gonna make a good shed out of it? I don't exactly see how that's possible. But I mean, you do you, I guess. No, my ham. What the Sigma? That's not what I meant, but go off. So, Compute, do you want to join the live stream, or do you want to just be a casual observer in the chat? You are technically on the team. You could join the live stream if you want to. Okay. You come yap about Wildmanes? Will there be dinosaurs in the game? Compute, you're literally on the team. You've heard me yap about this for years.
I do the big events mostly.
Sorry, I'm busy with being a cube, thanks to Axel. What?
Really good to see you now. Any pony up for a
Y'all are in some call somewhere, aren't you?
Two. Well, let's go see.
Someone's calling me, but I don't know who it is. Alright. Also, Compute, I actually it's not working for this one, unfortunately. But I downloaded a plugin for Blender that will show what keys that I'm using, so that, like, if I'm sitting there teaching you stuff, you can see the keys that I'm pressing. I don't know how helpful that would be, but I honestly really should make a basic Blender course, like a crash course that's just like super speed. Okay, there we go. Our inoffensive detail cube. The point of this cube is to just have random detail on it, so that it is, so that it's like easily, you could just kind of turn it whichever way, and it will add more detail to the scene.
I do the big events mostly. What brings you by anyway? You've never had donuts with us before, but it's really good to see you now. Any pony up for a blast from the past? I wonder what she's up to. Well, let's go see.
Oh wow, now I can learn for Blender. Then I learn how to animate Perla. Be looking like a Discord Dance Revolution pad. Or a Dance Revolution pad, I guess. Someone is asking about my OC and DMs. I'm about to hit them with the eyeballs. Hold on. Okay. Have you ever cube? Yeah, I have. I'm just gonna call this inoffensive cube. Let's see, and then that's going to go into... Well, it'll stay there for now, but it's just decoration. Now we're going to vomit this cube all over this place and see how it looks. I realized that if I put this cube here, that people will think that you can climb up here, so can't do that. I'll just throw a bunch of crap in front of it. Let's see. These are better for like another area. You're gonna get moved to, I believe this is the dagger test. Yeah, decorative. Oh, oops, they're in the floor. Ah, delicious. Missing all the other stuff, aren't I? Yeah, there we go. Okay. RY90. Actually, let's see. Subdivide everything. Oh gosh, that's too much. Now I'm gonna take you and oh, delicious. That looks delicious, I guess. Ooh, wrong button. So, how are y'all doing today? Matsu, Cupute, Axel, how are y'all? I'm here, inoffensive cube. I need you. Oh hey, this was a song I made for Compute. It has some of her own stuff in it. Is that Z90? Default cube hours, absolutely. These pieces assigned to a different material to go on panel trim. They're not like a thing to just automatically switch between those. How are you doing, Hypoxia? Didn't you used to be named Dianondai? What? No. Split and split. Yep, depends on the platform. Well, how have you been doing? What you been up to? I know you made that that really cool model. I should show that. That really cool image of oh, I forgot her name. You know, that bat pony. My finished ponies. There you go. Echo. That's her name. Yes, this. Very cool. I remember when you first started out with this stuff. I've been watching you for a while.
Beings fascinate me, being just the way they are. Tell me, little pony, can you push a cart or drive a car? Lyre is my instrument, but humans strum their sweet guitar. It's a mystery. Anthropology, fingers, toes, and tiny noses, brownish hair and tannish skin. Would it be too much to ask to see the world they're living in? Every pony tells me that it's old and fake mythology. It's a mystery. Anthropology, aren't you bored of brushing your coat? Styling your mane with your hooves. I don't mean to butt in or gloat, but ancient history proves humans don't have wings or magic. They don't need it, they don't care. All they've got's imagination. New inventions everywhere. Babies, children, teens, and elders all alike have clothes to wear. It's so real to me. Anthropology, Albert Einstein, Cleopatra, William Shakespeare, Elton John.
Currently working on a blue archive model? What is that? I don't know what blue archive is, but do please inform me. As long as it's safe for work, of course.
Apology. Yeah, they've had a couple of fights. Nobody's perfect, you see. Still, I say I'm born with the rights to study whatever I please. I don't need to horse around now. I can stand on 2 legs. I would trade my magic powers for a pair of new legs. Grab your camera, come on, zoom in, 'cause your favorite mare's a human. That is who I'll be. Anthropology.
A game. I don't know what that game is. Forgive me. It's a gacha game. Don't have many ideas for MLP models to make right now. That's understandable, and you don't have to just make MLP models.
But it's time to understand that true
Apple-tastic treat. Delicious.
All the royals, they will meet fair rarity. They will see I'm just as regal at the gala. I will find him, my Prince Charming, and how gallant he will be. He will treat me
Okay.
like a lady tonight at the
Okie dokie. Let's see. Pardon my ignorance. Is it usual to create levers in Blender or 3D software when working in UE, or is it just your workflow? Well, so we did actually like create and design all of the gameplay of the levels in Unreal Engine, and we have that little demo like pretty much done. This is like fleshing out what it actually like looks like, or at least not what it completely looks like. This is my my version of it, so I could send it off to artists, my 3D artists who can do a little bit better job at this than I can, and so I'm just yeah, I'm just doing this to send that off to those artists, and then they will make it in Blender, and then we'll go from Blender to Unreal Engine, of course, with the models that we made in Blender. You can't make models in Unreal Engine. Like, you don't have all the same tools as you do in a 3D modeling software.
The princess is where I'm going to be. We will talk all about magic and what I've learned and seen. It is going to be so special as she takes time just for me. Been dreaming, I've been waiting to fly with those brave ponies. The wonderfuls, their daring tricks, spinning round in happy kicks. We're going across thousands, they'll shower us with diamonds. The wonderfuls will see me right here at the with those brave ponies, the wonderfuls, their daring tricks, spinning round in happy kicks. We're going across thousands, they'll shower us with diamonds. The wonderfuls will see me right here at the
And for the physics, do you have to make simplified models, or does Unreal Engine, or does UE or your physics engine already take care of this? Well, actually, we don't do physics in our game. Like, not much. Our physics are very, very specialized because when we do have physics in the game, see, I don't know if you ever played Metroid Prime, but one of the abilities in it is called the Scan Visor. And it is a let's see, and that allows you to scan something, stop, and that stops the gameplay, and allows you to read like the information on it. The thing is that sorry, it's a little bit of a distracting one. Ooh, that's a good one. So the thing is that in video games, or at least in Unreal Engine, you can't actually stop time. You can only make it as like, you can only make it like 99.9% slow or whatever. There's still a little bit of time that's going, because it's got to process everything. But what that means but physics objects really don't like that, specifically ragdoll objects. And so if you scan something in the presence of a ragdoll object, it will go flying off of the map like faster than the frame rate. And if you're anywhere near that physics object and it hits you while you do that, you're going flying through the map as well, until you hit the death plane outside. So it's not a fun experience. Interesting, but you'd still need some type of object interaction and collision, because nav mesh is for the player and AI. Yeah, I mean, but that's not handled by the physics engine, as far as I understand. So, like, that's not really something that gets affected by that stuff, if that makes sense. Hey, Real Space Animator, I'm doing alright. How are you? What am I working on? Well, I'm working on the texturing for the dimensional shift demo. I believe you saw me working on this before. Worked on it a little bit on my own channel, but I figured, you know, I have this whole company channel here. I might as well utilize it for when I'm working on the stuff that the company's making, you know? Ooh. What is killing my processor? Okay, actually put some lights there. Hi Compute, hi Venture, hi Matsu. Y'all are all in a call, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Hi there.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Fuck!
Shit!
We're busted.
You're busted. Yeah, I got you. You don't think I know where you're calling in the chat? Anywho. My gosh, y'all were loud.
Just merged us.
Anywho, I'm not gonna be here unless y'all don't want me here. Because particularly this is being broadcast to the world. So
Yes, I know that.
We can tell.
Yeah, it is. So there's consequences for what you say.
I like that you just instantly knew.
Of course I knew. You think I don't know that when like all of you just message me all at once? I'm not dumb.
You think normal people send the same
I
message?
know Compute was telling y'all to do that.
No.
No, technically Venture did it first, and we just followed behind.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, you could lie to me all you want.
Anyway.
Alright, time to convert this to a wild mainstream.
Oh my gosh.
Hey guys, have you heard of Wild Mains? Y'all should go and watch it.
Guys, there's this hit show called Wild.
Time to reread the fanfic.
Oh no.
Yeah, reread the fanfic that we just got done reading.
The episode begins with a shot in the heart.
Oh gosh.
The episode begins with what? I thought you just said Shadow like the Hedgehog.
Oh,
Shadow the
shot,
Hedgehog
the
is in
episode
Wild
begins with a
Mains.
shot of Shadow the Hedgehog.
The Hedgehog.
Zooming out, it reveals Sonic the Hedgehog.
Dang, I didn't know that was in Wild Maze.
Yeah,
It
there they
is
are.
now.
Real.
If you look at the background of episode 11, you can see Miles Tails Prower over there.
So true.
I'm freaking out. Sonic X Wild Mains collab.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's
Oh
scary.
dear. There's
I
a,
don't-
There's a severe thunderstorm going on outside and it's hailing.
Delicious.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna stay. I'm not gonna stay. I'll just pop in and say hi. I've got to work, so I will talk to y'all later.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Have a happy Easter.
And Easter, yeah, at the same time.
Yeah, that was fun, Venture. I was quite excited for Thursday because my workplace wants to use my recipe for charity. Recipe? You cook? Doesn't matter. Let's see. Let's see. What are we gonna do for this? Kind of going with a blue and red theme, so might as well make this like a blue metallic color. And make the other part kind of gold color. Kind of like a maintenance area, so let me put there. Why would this be different levels? It wouldn't make sense. Ah. Dilapidated ramps. I've seen that you use many emissive maps. Do they project light to other objects in UE without having to have some kind of global illumination enabled? No, they don't. You have to have maps that were, or you have to have lights there. It's not ray traced. At least not in our version of UE. So we're not going to overcomplicate this. Gonna use a plane. Okay, thanks. Sure. Glad that was informative. New material time. Need a grill. Metal grill. Great, sorry, that's what I meant. That right there. Did not have a... Okay. Guess that's it. Color. Yep, that's the color. Input value. To make you twice as big. Go. Sounds like Doom 2016 music. It's actually music from Shire. It's part of his unpublished series. It's like a kind of a pony story about I think it was like the main six getting corrupted, and someone having to go and uncorrupt them one at a time. And this one was the Treacherous Ballroom. I'm going to assume that's Rarity. Party Crashers is a fun one. It's Pinkie Pie's. See you later, Real Space Animator. Have fun at college. Let's see. I believe there's a way to make stairs. I forgot how to do that. Let's try it. go. There's. See if I can do this. I don't know if it's gonna work how I want it to. Oh. Oh, whoa, no, wrong direction, bud. What the hecky? Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay. Just in solid view. Fill. Is this level meant to be set in some space station or hidden underground base? It is in a space station, yes. It is. A good majority of dimensional shift happens in space stations and or extrasolar areas. What's up, everyone? Hey, how are you doing?
Hard style.
Heck yeah, we getting the hard style in here. Let's go.
The superior sound.
That doesn't work out. I see. Okay. Gonna have to do it manually. Doing well, sir. How are you? I am doing alright. Just over here 3D modeling for my game. So just hard at work. I don't have any work at my other job right now, so you know, might as well do this because I need to make money. This is just future money, so gotta pay the bills.
Here do I swear fealty. Too hard kick. Too strong beats.
Sounds like we spend our time in a very similar headspace. Oh yeah?
One sound.
Why do you say that?
Them all.
I am curious.
One sound to find them. One sound to bring them all. Cause I'm caught up with a hard bass instinct. The rule of hard is mine. Here to hard style. Nor any other sound. Forever and ever. One sound over the world. This is the superior
Hey, hi Saf. Why do I keep catching these streams when I'm driving? Anyways, I'm on my way home from Cider Fest, so there will be a little chit chat. There will be little chit chat from me. Well, hi Nathan. It's great to have you here, and thank you for your support, of course. How was Cider Fest? I mean, don't tell me how it was if it's gonna cause you to crash, but I am curious. How was Cider Fest? Did you end up catching that panel by Minty Root? See, said Lord Me Lord said, if you were able to, will you be planning on adding a secret super boss? That's already happened.
forever and ever.
Like in the demo, that's already happened. There's a challenge boss, if you could find him. See, crazy creation. On some level, I can do everything related to game dev except program. Ayo, same. So I'm making all the assets I can, even writing details about the universe, world, drafts, game mechanics, etc. Debating on school for business management, entrepreneurship, or game dev. Crazy, yeah. That's exactly what went on with me. Like, in fact, the whole reason why I started this company, it was a joint venture between me and a friend. Wrong vertice, wrong line. I was on a project with him called Dimensional Shift, and it was going to be this little radio play. But it kind of wasn't going anywhere because he had college and he kind of didn't know what to do with it, to be honest. And during that time, he and I became friends, and over those years, actual years, my skill in many areas increased, particularly just for my own creations. And I was on a game team, and I was like, "Ayo, why don't we make this into a video game? We already have like half a game team right here that would be willing to work for us." And he was like, "Yep, that sounds like a good idea." So, but I couldn't program, and he couldn't program either. So we made assets. I made assets myself, and also paid other people to do assets when I was able to. Not really able to do that now. The recession kind of hit everyone pretty hard. But then I think it was BronyCon 2019. So, I don't know if you know what Equestria Daily is, but it's like a pony news site. And we had to go to BronyCon and beg one of the writers to please make a post about our game, because we needed to put an ad out for programmers, and it was the biggest site at the time that people would check for that type of thing. But the owner of the site, when we had initially emailed him, said, "No, we need to see some gameplay." And I was like, "Bruh, that's why we're putting out a call. We need a programmer so we can make some gameplay." So it's a chicken and egg situation. Thankfully, we got an article written, got it out there, did some tests, and hired a Ruzel on as our lead programmer, and he's done an amazing job so far. But yeah. Missed Minty's panel, unfortunately, but you could say Starterfest was chaos incarnate. Oh no. I'm curious to hear more about what that means later. Oh shoot. Please don't crash on me. Okay. But yeah, so it is definitely possible to do what you're doing. Absolutely. Ask why you're modeling stairs manually rather than using an array modifier or geometry nodes. The first one is because I honestly should have thought of an array modifier. Thank you. The second one is I don't know how to use geometry nodes. And those things scare me. I'm really, really good at material nodes, but I'm not good at geometry nodes. I just haven't even messed with it. And particularly that's because I'm kind of stuck using a specific version of Blender right now, because a lot of the add-ons that I use, particularly to make my life easier, are on this version, 2.92, and if I go to another version, those add-ons don't work, particularly the UV add-ons, which I really need to make sure things are textured properly. I do have 3 and 4 on my system, but I'm also limited to not going above 3 for a lot of my work because I work with 3D characters that my company developed, and I like only just yesterday even got a glimpse of figuring out how the darn asset library works. So I need to go in and convert all of the poses and whatnot into the asset library, and then get that over to 4. But also, everything breaks beyond 4. Like if you save a file, like you can open a 2.92 or a 3.2 file in 4.1, but if you save it, you will never be able to open that file again in anything lower than 4. Because they changed a lot of stuff and it just crashes. Which is very frustrating because I go through the 3 versions quite a lot. And if I make an asset in 4, because it has like certain things that are easier to use, specifically how fast cycles works. If I make an asset in 4 and I want to append it to a lower program, I can't. It just crashes. Like I can't even append from the thing. Like, come on. And I understand why, but it is mildly frustrating to say the least. Actually, I'm gonna take off that. Oh, nope. Take off that array. See, I feel it, man. Nodes are a whole new way of thinking for people like us that don't know how to code yet. Yeah, especially the geometry nodes. Like, I'm really not that good at math. Asset library is a recent development for me as well. Blender's a miracle to some degree. Yeah, it is. And I love Blender. It works really well when it wants to. I will be right back. I need to pee really bad. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's see, I think got like 10 notifications all at once. Oh. Okay. So, what I believe you asked. May I ask what your game is about, or see your dev document? No, you cannot see my dev document, particularly because there are spoilers in it that are like kind of important to the story. But I can show you a little bit. Let me think about real quick how I want to explain this, because I'm like really ADHD, so I'll go like 5 different directions trying to explain this stuff usually. Merge. Fly. And, okay, so Dimensional Shift is a first-person game. I'm gonna turn this off. Dimensional Shift is a first-person pony game. I don't know, like, are you a brony? Do you know what, like, you know what that is? If you don't, that's alright. But, that is kind of an important thing to note. It's a pony game, inspired by MLP, legally distinct from MLP. It's not MLP. We gotta do that. And it's set in the world of whatever we're gonna rename it to. Originally named it Equestria. And you are an amnesic... understandable. You are an amnesic pony who has no idea why you're there. And you find out that you have like this weird mech suit on you. And the ruler of the area, who is also kind of a scientist herself, is curious about all of this and following you around and studying you. And you find out that there's like this secret facility in a mountain, like just not too far from a city. And you end up discovering that the world is a lot older, or there was a lot more advanced stuff quite a while ago that the ponies did not know about. That you're from that era. And you also find someone else from there. And you don't know if they're going to be good or not. So that's kind of where that starts out, at least from a story premise. Starts out pretty basic. It's a Metroidvania. That is, it is like a search action. There's lots of discovery tools, and you go through the levels. Picking up abilities and learning how to use them and mastering them and moving on to next levels, right? It's not like a, you pick up 50,000 potions you're never going to use type of game. It's a lot more tightly knit type of game, where you slowly progress and master your skills. Particularly, it's particularly inspired by Metroid Prime. I don't know if you know what Metroid Prime is, but that was a 3D version of the Metroid games that was really, really good. But where Metroid Prime and many other Metroidvanias are games that their primary mechanic is guns, ours is not. Primary mechanic in our game is a sword. And it's not just any sword. It's a sword that you can move around with your mouse. What do I mean by that? Well, let me show you. I will open up one of our demo tests. You grew up watching your mom yelling at Ridley? Come on, game. You can do it. Yes, there we go. Hi. My hard drive is kind of slow. So, You have a sword. You have this sword that you can move around with your mouse. Let's see. I think I'm gonna restart that. So there it is. Hi. And there we go. So these are some of our test levels. Just going to ability. What are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna be one of those guys. Okay. Gotta be fast with this one. There we go. Now, I don't like that one very much. Each of these randomly select a certain attack type that they're going to use. Some of them are a lot more frustrating than others. So yeah, like it's like Metroid Prime in the sense that you like lock onto stuff because of the limited controls, but then you have free control of your sword to use how you wish. So yeah, this is just a little bit of the demo. This is called the Pearl test because it's the concept of, bro, it should be illegal to drop raw inspiration on a man without some kind of word. I'm glad it's inspiring. It's called a Pearl test because it goes off of the idea that it's a string of pearls process that is in writing or any type of development. You make the biggest, most important action beats and story beats like pearls on a string, and then you spread them out and fill out everything in between, right? So the mechanic pearl test is that, but with the mechanics. It goes through every single mechanic. It's a short tutorial for every single mechanic back to back, and then a play area for you to use all those mechanics. The reason why we're actually making this is multifold. We have... The community doesn't trust our project. There have been several projects in the past that have failed to deliver on multiple occasions. So the community doesn't quite trust another big project coming around and saying that we're going to be the ones that actually does it this time. So that's one of the reasons. The other reason is that we need playtesters. This game is meant to be a really finely tuned game, and we need playtesters. But like, while we have our patron tiers are allowed to do playtesting and whatnot, it is not nearly enough playtesting that we need, and particularly playtesting for the ability tutorials. We already know that the abilities are good, And we are playtesting for that, but we're refining those a lot more internally than externally. But the how do I say? Sorry, brain is tired over here. But we need more, because the way that the mechanics are taught aren't and shouldn't be in an invasive way that is, you know, where it just shoves a video in front of your face and tells you how to do it. Like, no, that's not what we want. We want them to intuitively figure it out. But of course, that comes with stipulations. In order for them to intuitively figure it out, they need to, like, it needs to be really good. The test, that is. So, well, that's what we're doing. The tutorials. See you later, Hypoxia. He said, those things are dope. Reminded me of Jedi Training Bot. Well, I'd be interested to talk about the ways I can help, testing included. Well, I mean, if you like, you could hop in our, we've got a public server. It's linked in the description there. And it's kind of dead, to be honest, because we've just been kind of silently working in the background. But that's okay. Yeah, I'll turn the music back on. Yeah, it's a sword fighter, first-person sword fighter, sci-fi game, story-driven too. So there is a story to it. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm just making a very, very basic block out of what I would want, like, each of those little areas in the test room to look like, so that I could hand them to more experienced 3D modelers than me. Not that I wouldn't have any part in the 3D modeling, but I am definitely not experienced enough to my liking personally. If that makes sense, at least. They're still technically going to be able to jump over there, and that's not good. So, we need to make this wider. You plan on selling this commercially? Yes, because that's why we're so concerned about, like, the copyright stuff and making sure it's not a violation of copyright, because we do intend to sell it. You know, this company that I made, Valiant Studios, I really care about it and the people in it. You know, it's not exactly about making money. It's not the point, but making money helps me pay those artists so that they can make a living doing what they love, and I can make a living doing what I love. So it's a win-win for everyone. Brain is not braining right today. Oh, shoot. See, you said I'd definitely love to chat sometime. I believe in what I see, and then some. I think there might only be really one potential problem, depending on your intentions with the project. As long as you don't call it, or characters, yeah, it should be good. Trust me, I've done a lot of investigating with this. It's unfortunately not that simple. I hate that it's not that simple. But it's not. So, but yeah, we have distanced ourselves from the My Little Pony franchise significantly. So we won't be being confused for copying. Yep, I know. About the creative buffer thing. That's definitely what we've been doing. By the way, all the music that you're hearing that I play is music made by the Pony fandom. At least most of it. Yeah, drawing inspiration and copying are different. The thing is that copyright doesn't... unfortunately, copyright doesn't understand how art works. Because art is... is in many ways like a, how do you say, it is a collaborative process between you and all the inspiration that came before you. So when you make art, you are basically mashing together all of the inspirations that you had. And what just makes me sad is that, like, especially in the Pony fandom, there are so many, like, amazing ideas and stories and things that are just so fun. There's this book in particular that I love, or this series that I love, called Astraeo. It's about one of the characters, Rainbow Dash, flying east. And over the course of the, like, 5 or 6 books, you figure out why she's doing that, as well as, you know, all the various places that she goes, and it is quite the amazing adventure. Wish I could go make that into a TV show. Absolutely not going to happen, because Hasbro would never allow it. You know? So, and that kind of sucks, because at that point there's only like a handful of things that are even like still copied, if that makes sense. Bruh. Okay. Oh. What? That was weird. I don't know what that button was doing. Definitely wasn't doing what I thought it was. Okay. One is missing. Seriously? See. The idea, let's see. He said, I watch a bunch of business coaches like Alex Hormozy. He said, if you want the editing job, you don't hit up the influencer and ask to work for them. You do the work anyway and email it to them. I'd imagine that's the kind of strategy applying to creating TV shows with licensed content. The idea is to get noticed, basically, if this is ever a strat you'd consider. Get noticed, don't profit of your work. Potential investment. Don't tell people you can do it how they like it. Prove it. Yeah, no, I totally get that idea. In fact, that's what I'm... the show, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, which is very, very popular, does not have any official way to, like, archive, own it, like, physically, in case you want to watch it and not have to buy, like, all the stuff scattered throughout the internet because they do not pay attention to where it all is. So I was thinking about making a DVD box set for it. And I know that Hasbro is, I wouldn't say lazy, but not very enthused to do those types of things on their own. Petitioning them to go do that won't make them go do that. Instead, what I would do is I would already have everything prepared and even a contract prepared for them to license the content for a cut that they would get out of it and a cut that I would get out of it that I'd then send to charity so I don't have to pay the taxes on it. It's a good cause anyways, too, saving the horses. But yeah, like, I'm pretty sure that if I do that, they would be very willing to do it. But I have to actually do it, and I'm not ready to do that yet. It's the doing part. It's not done. That I'm not ready for.
Pegasus ponies are very shy. Very nice, but very shy. Very shy. Very shy. Very shy. Shy. Well, it's a start. The start. It's a start. Start. Well, it's a start.
Make anything significant, and they could, yeah, definitely sue. You'd want to have the contract prepared along with their cut so you can show them both. Yeah, no, I know that. Like, I wouldn't start selling it. I mean, like, you know, draft it up, get it ready for production, and then, you know, hit them with the hey, we want this. We've already set up everything to do it. All you have to do is approve it, and you get a cut out of it, and then the rest of it goes to charity. That's it. You know? I'm sure they would approve of that. Yeah, I know. Probably ask best to ask if they're interested on negotiating terms. Say the provided contract just serves as an example. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't mean I'm gonna be like, hey, if you don't sign this, we're gonna do it anyways. Absolutely not. I just mean like coming to them. Like, because Hasbro is already one of those corporations that it's very clear that they just care about profit. They just want to make money. So having someone, and they've already changed. Like they used to be more into the entertainment stuff, but then their current CEO died, or their last CEO died, and their current CEO is pushing it back to a company that that all it does is they make like the toy franchise, and then they pay other people to they basically license that out to other people to make the content for it. So they're already kind of that mindset. Which is fine. You know, not a big deal, but it does mean that they might be a lot more willing to allow it because it basically gives them free money. They're not producing the show anymore. Hell, they're not even making toys for the show anymore. Make your dream project, then swap out the eye-catching models and textures and animations that define the setting of your game to make it more widely appealing product with less effort. You're already doing more than half the work. What exactly do you mean by that? I'm not catching what you're putting down. Well, the thing is, we've already started, like, we've already done that. It's just a matter of, you know, officiating, or, like, putting it all in there. Like, we're already pretty far, legally from the original MLP franchise. We have contacted IP lawyers about that and talked with them about it to see if that was the case, and it is, thankfully. I think the only thing that the only thing that we're really majorly changing, that we just haven't done yet because, like, budget, is the design of the main character, or sorry, the secondary character, and also just the fact that there's not going to be any cutie marks, which is the, like, those butt marks that they have. There's not going to be any of those because that is very much a Hasbro thing. Didn't used to be, but it is now. So it sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah, no, we're already like doing that. When I made this game, I made it so that everything in it would be easily swappable in the case that we did get a DMCA from Hasbro that told us to not use their characters. Everything in this game that, like, everything that matters, that is essential to the story, essential to the gameplay, and essential to the environment is absolutely original. There's nothing that it infringes on. Why not do both? Hit the corner market first as you are. Use it to prop up something that could turn out even more life-changing than what this could be. And do less work with that. Forgive me, I feel like you're talking about something way different than what I'm thinking about. So you might want to get a little bit more specific. I have not gone to business college. I don't do those things. I don't know exactly what you're meaning there. I have learned business through just experience of doing it. Okay, that's not entirely true. I did actually take business when I was in college, but that was like for one semester. Okay. Parallel Black said, It's an interesting way of applying textures. I'm a complete newbie with 3D modeling. Yeah, this is just UV unwrapping. This is how you apply textures. But I had one of my artists, Vincent Visions, make a trim sheet that is just a whole bunch of various panel shapes that I could just, you know, vomit it on there and not have to worry about too much detail. Because all this stuff is going to be dark anyways. It's not like you're going to see it. Just for some slight definition if someone walks up to it with their sword. Because the sword glows. Okay, let me see. All I'm saying is that your second project could be a near clone of the first. You make tons of money. And for... Oh, that's what you're meaning. Oh, yeah, no. We're already definitely doing that. We have multiple games... like planned in various states of development. Particularly the next game, which I don't even think you could call it a game. It's more of a DLC. We might want to expand it into a broader game. Explores where this game explores. Actually, it doesn't explore the main character's story. It explores another character's story. The next game explores the main character's story and reckoning with who he is. That was actually written and developed by our programmer Aruzal, and has similar but also a smattering of different game mechanics in it that are honestly pretty fun. So yeah, we definitely have that lined up for the next one. And the way that we're making a lot of this stuff is definitely so it can be reused. Or at least trying to make it that way. See. Oh yeah, no, I know that there's a lot of bronies. Let's see. Artisan uses images as planes to put decals on ships and they look great. Oh yes, definitely something that we're going to be doing. Oh, hi Crystal. What assets are you modeling currently? I am just fleshing out. This is the first, this is the double jump room test. Don't know if you recognize the shape of it, but yeah, this is the double jump room. I've already modeled like the scarab room, or I'm sorry, the shield room, the dagger room, and the thermal room, but I'm just kind of going back and adding a smattering of textures on these. Yoink these lights. Yeah. Ooh, wrong way. Get over here. see. Ooh, wrong one. Nope. Go. Release. Subtract. That is not subtracting enough. Ring. Well, still not enough, eh? Ah. There we go. Now you can see it. Okay. I'm just gonna copy that curve. Don't copy that floppy. Let's see. 7 to 12 million. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I recognize that area. Looks great. Do you export the whole level as a static mesh object in Blender to Unreal? I don't know yet. This is just being made as like a basic pass over it so that I could then hand it to some of our 3D artists. Parallel said, is there an early dev build that's available to play, or is this project still super early in development? This is the early dev build that I'm working on, so yeah, a little early into development. If you could convince all the bronies to take steroids, y'all could probably take over the planet. Lol. Going to take over the world. Alright. I need to assign this one specifically to a different material. Trim and healing. Flicker. This one's going to flicker. The way that we're going to do that is by changing the emission strength. Insert keyframe. Add some limits on there. Is that going the opposite direction? There we go. Maximum Y would be, what, 25? Oh. Oh. 111, okay. Replace. Ah, it works for the purposes. Alright. And then need one with no lights. This one and this one. Bruh. Oh wait, double jump this test. Okay, never mind. It's in the right folder. Timeless Dragons. Hi. See. Neat. Anything that needs to move should probably be exported separately. Yeah. I don't know though. You could probably export animation data along with the mesh. Things like ceiling fans, etc. But I haven't ventured into that area very deeply. Looped animations would probably work too, like a train. Gotta go now. Interesting to pop in and see some of this kind of thing as it's being made though. Well, glad to have you here. Hope you have a good day. So for the animations, like I said, this is really more of a thing to communicate this to the artists than it is something to put in the engine. It can go in the engine, but some of the stuff that I'm doing in here wouldn't work in the engine. Okay. I'm going to make one of these edges lit. If it works properly, one of the plugins that I'm about to use is called, let's see if it works, called UV Squares to grid by shape. Oh, it almost worked all the way. That's all right. And so what that does, as you could see, it makes it all grids, right? And that's important because you sometimes need that, or a lot of times you need that, to straighten up textures on non-straight, not straight surfaces. Oh, shoot, that's why. Oops. Wondering why it screwed up like that. There we go. Where's the shape by go? Oh, gosh, that is the wrong. Oh. That's interesting. Okay. Well. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let me read the chat here. I have to agree, it's definitely interesting to see. I've been thinking about the jump across platforms recently, but I'm old. I don't know what to spend my time learning, and it matters now more than ever. What do I fully outsource? What do I split the work on? What do I take fully? Just landed in the Discord. Hi. Let's see. Do lots of animations, including 3D animations, take a long time, so it can be easy to put it off another day. I go through this too as a dragon artist. I totally understand. For me, biological shapes are just so difficult. Also, thanks for joining the server. I hope to talk with you there afterwards. Okie dokie. More on the cartoonish style too, actually. Oh, that makes it harder. Or it can make it harder at times. In fact, one of the reasons why we chose the specific style we did for Dimensional Shift, which is being more close to realistic than not, is because we didn't want to, we knew that it would be very, very expensive to have to hire a lot of artists to custom make every single texture. So yeah, we didn't do that. No doing that.
Such a long, long way, and I've watched you from that very first day, to see how you might grow, to see what you might do, to see what you've been through, and all the ways you've made me proud of you.
So, there's a tiny little box. Oh, that's too small. Do this one. That looks weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Just okay. I'll just use this instead.
You will see, to find what you will be, for it's time for you to fulfill your destiny.
Let's see. Thanks, I'm definitely looking forward to our chat. We should have talk about a time to talk. I can do anything, even if I don't know how to do it, thanks to YouTube. Absolutely. Remember that when we talk about how I can help. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna be straightforward with you right now. I'm not looking for help right now, and the reason is that I don't have the money to pay any more people. We pay people on this team, and we're already making very little as it is, unfortunately, because of the recession. We've lost so many people, so I'm not exactly enthusiastic about bringing someone on at the moment. Like, if you'd want to volunteer, sure, but, like, you know, I'm kind of in a rough position here. That I don't have much to go around, and I need to get things done.
To see how you might grow, to see what you might do, to see what you've been through, and all the ways you've made me proud of you.
That's not completely the reason why I'm doing this right here, but it is kind of a reason why I'm doing this. Because I need to. I can't afford to have miscommunications on the team right now. Because miscommunications and dawdling back and forth on stuff that I could just make the details for and then tell them I want it like this, and I already have already figured out how I want it. You know, doing that saves a lot more money. So it's one of the big reasons why I'm doing this. Another reason is because I'm really crap at communicating at times. He also said, I also draw on human animal hybrids too, not just dragons. To my childhood bunny is a human rabbit hybrid. Nice, so you're a furry. Never stop making art. Make sure you make it easy for you to keep track of all of it too. Amen to that. I had some difficulties in life, and I have none of my possessions from my early years, none of my art, none of the gifts I received. Yeah, I feel that. I did lose a big chunk of art, especially a lot of original stuff for my own personal character that I have. But it's okay. Okay. Stop. Yeah, that makes a nice path for them to see. Without making it too obvious. I think, personally. I don't know, I might be wrong. I'm not a furry, lol. I don't draw anthropomorphic animals, just hybrids. Alright. I'm not concerned with the money. That's the kind of thing I want to talk about. If you make a bunch of it, we'll see about that. Got to get good at articulating your thoughts with words and even supplemental reference images. Absolutely. Miro? What is Miro? What is that?
What was that? I'm Rainbow Quack Quack. Rainbow Quack Quack? I'm the
Marking all the seams. Except we're not actually marking seams. We're just putting it there so that I can easily select it later. You know what? I'll leave that one there, but delete. This one is actually the exact same. Nope. They're linked. There we go. Excuse me. Weird behavior, but okay.
I don't think I'll make you see that I don't care about you and your best friend. So when you open your mouth, beware. I don't know what I should do. What's this feeling when I'm with you? I must be going crazy. I'm just your problem, baby.
Let's see. It's a digital whiteboard with ridiculous scaling. I create mind maps for my game dev stuff. That's nice. Talk with my lead dev about that. You can share access to the boards with team members. Just remembered I got on YouTube to watch a Blender gun gun modeling video for a workflow example. Probably been here 1.5 hours. Nice. Well, sorry to distract you. Bruh. Okay, 1.52. This is plate class. Glad YouTube served you up. Always nice to find like-minded individuals. Well, I'm glad it did too. Nice to hear from ya. We're going to... I'm just going to be cheap with this and going to use a Verani texture. I say cheap, but... a lot of my texture and material work just comes from because I really don't want to go out of the software and go to some other editing program and constantly have to go back and forth to it. So... I like this song. It's a good one. Use a color ramp, and then we're going to just need to make a gradient texture.
Don't let go, just glow. Don't wait to play the indecision channel. Don't bet on taking chips because you've got to be more grand. You got to think ahead and carry out the things you planned. The truth can be obvious when you can see where fossils lay. Don't quit on hopes or dreams when you have simply got to jam. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. You've got to keep on sailing even when you want to frown. The world will keep on turning without matter where you land. You might as well be running when your feet should hit the sand.
Ugh, this is always the confusing part. Which way do I have to turn it so that it goes the way I want it? Ah, there we go. shader. No, we're going to add a vector displacement. And use this. Loop. Oh, no. Okay. Something's not right there. Okay. I'm gonna do something. Let that be for now. Break this up a little bit. I will check the chat in a second. Let's see what y'all said. Gonna have your tab muted so you'll still get views, but I gotta get back to the task. Okay, so you probably can't hear me. Nice chatting with you, brother. Keep up the good work. Talk to you soon. See you later. I'm not gonna lie, I think finding the stream was an act of fate. Oh yeah? Why do you think that? Also, I need to put timestamps on these. Loop. There we go. Right, that's what I did last time. I changed the IOR. Okay. I don't know if I want to do that, but we'll see. Oop, and right, and we gotta mix them again. I randomly saw this in my recommended post and was like, I better have some fun. Well, I'm glad to have you here either way. Nice to have friends to hang out and talk with. Going to control this between white. I'm gonna go between white and this color. Go. Now, that's going to go into the bump. Here, bump, right there. To the height it goes. Ooh, that looks nasty.
Days and days and nights and nights as my own natural satellite.
Getting closer to what I want. Let's see. For real. Not me dancing while waiting for my food to finish. Hey, come on. You always gotta dance while you wait for your food to finish. What do I do here? What are we gonna do here? Scale needs to come down. Oh. I need to make this go into the IOR math for that. Converter, math, there we go. Math. Need to invert this, I think. Oop. Okay. Need to add that amount and then add more to it. So oh. Yeah, there we go. Be more. More. Alright. Multiply. Loop. Not exactly doing what I wanted to, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. Just a goofy goober, apparently. That's okay. People who take life too seriously live miserably. I would assume, at least. I can't do that. Like, why make life more miserable? No? Fun fact, me and my two brothers are all left-handed despite having right-handed head. That's interesting. Wonder how that happened. Okay. What the heck? What are you clicking on? Stop. Solve it. Certainly one way to do it, I guess. Oop. Oh,
Smile.
oh, here's a good one. Let's see, you said probably due to different genes being activated. I'm also I'm also the only one of my siblings who doesn't have cataracts. Ooh, my mother also has cataracts. That sucks. I will note that the stream ends in about 30 minutes. So, just making that note right there. Didn't do anything. Weird though that I managed to avoid a lot of what my parents, and at the same time also get a lot of what my parents had at the same. Yeah, I mean that's how genetics is. It's kind of weird. You gotta remember, you're not just getting the genetics of your parents. You're getting the genetics of their parents and their parents and their parents and so on and so forth. Being a lot of genetics there. So. See you later, Timeless Dragons. Spain.
Ho doggies! If you can take this bull by the horns, you better be ready for a ride.
Bruh. About time for me to go soon. But I want to do one fly through of this. Alrighty, well, I must be off. Check back in. I might even just do a stream tomorrow. We'll see. Gotta work on this somehow, you know. I don't have any other projects that I have to do except for one, I believe. So I think I'll be good to actually stream tomorrow. Anywho, if I do, Lord willing, see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.